Basketball shoes have been around since the early 1900s. It all started when Marquise Converse made the Converse Rubber Shoe Company, where the goal was to give rubber-soled footwear to men and women. We then saw the release of the Converse All-Star, which was created for basketball players and known today as a staple fashion wear. The shoe was fully made out of canvas and had a rubber sole for grip. The overall build of the shoe fitted the play style of basketball back then, where it was more fundamental. Only soon when players like Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Larry Bird came along, the playstyle became more aggressive. Basketball shoes soon developed when the company known today as Adidas implemented leather and suede materials onto the shoe to provide more durability. The traction stayed rubber, however companies started to use EVA material for the midsoles to provide a bit of impact protection when a player lands from a dunk. We saw this technology used in other brands like Puma and Reebok. Only when the Jordan franchise started, the basketball shoe technology became more advanced. The first few Jordans included air units known as Air Max, implemented inside an encased EVA midsole to give more bounce to the player. This new Air Max technology created more suspension when a player exerts force onto it. When jumping and when landing, the technology reflects the force back to the player's legs in order to prevent injuries in the knee. The rubber used in the soles of the shoes became more durable and allowed extra grip when the rubber heats up as you play. The traction of the shoes included herringbone traction, circular patterns, stars, and deep grooved tractions. Some shoes combine these patterns to create more friction as the player is stopping from a fast break. As the style of basketball play evolved, the shoes had to do the same. Nike had to create a more responsive cushioning method and created the Nike Zoom Air unit, placed in many shoes till today. This is much more low profile than the Nike Air Max, which allowed the player's feet to reach closer to the ground, allowing more court feel. Nike's cushioning technology hasn't developed, however the tractions of the shoes improved. With players like Kyrie and Westbrook, Nike had to adapt the traction to the new NBA players. Most basketball shoes today includes tractions on the sides of the shoes to provide extra friction when a player is doing a hard crossover. However, Adidas has created a new cushioning system known as Boost, a soft yet responsive system which is put in many shoes today. Like many cushioning systems, this allowed the player's feet to have a further distance to the ground, which leads to less acceleration. If the sole is thin like the old basketball shoes, then the acceleration would be more apparent, leading to a greater force when landing from a jump. The technology in basketball shoes is near its pinnacle. However, some problems that still occur in the basketball community is the durability of the materials when doing hard cuts on the court. A solution to this is to use carbon fiber. Make a carbon fiber shank and encase it in a soft EVA rubber so it's light and stops the foot from ripping the material. To create extra lockdown, there should be strings attached to the laces and the shoes, allowing the player to adjust the foot lockdown to not roll an ankle. The string should be made out of something soft yet durable like thermoplastic polyurethane or